What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium, and I react to video game music for the first time. And today is a debut on the channel. This is The Messenger. We're going to be hearing two songs, which I believe are variances of each other. We have, is it variances or variations of each other? I think it's variations. We have the Frozen Light and the Frozen Dark. In parentheses, Glacial Peak. I am guessing this is a stage theme. Requested by Biosleeve over on Patreon. Thank you so much. This is from the channel Magic Hammer Music. And on the thumbnail it says here, you can't see it, but it says original soundtrack by Rainbowdragoneyes. One word. Right before I get started, I don't know anything about this game, except for two things. One, that it's semi-recent, kind of newish. And two, people have been talking to me about this soundtrack since it came out. They're like, listen to the Messenger, so today's the day. So I don't know nothing about it. I intend to keep it that way. I don't even know who, well, now I know who the composer is, but let's check this out. This is the Frozen, I'm going to start with light first and then dark. Oh, the thumbnail changes, that's cool. Okay, this is the Frozen Light from The Messenger. Chipton? I like it already. Oh. There's a reason why these are coming on already. Ooh. It's so fuzzy. The rhythm is amazing. The lead is cool too, but the fuzzy. Oh, what a length of a song. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna go right into the next one, but I'll talk very briefly in between. That was sick. Sick is good. Do people still say that? Am I showing my age? Within like 5 seconds, I was like, this is why people keep telling me about the soundtrack. It's just like, oh, okay, I get it, duh. But beyond that, two things really stick out to me. One, three things. One, the sound of it all. It was just perfect. Everything sounded so crystal clear. Two, the highlight for me was the rhythm. The not like that was cool too. But that's the lead, and the lead is supposed to take your attention most of the time. But for me, that rhythm was amazing. And the other thing, which I think is pretty important here, is that this is an exciting time where I'd have to imagine that, because I haven't heard a lot of music from recent games, like in the past, you know, not many, obviously, if you see this channel, but I always thought this too, before I even did the auditorium, I was like, you know, at some point in the past 10 years, there's going to be an influx of like composers and new games that are going to sound like the games they grew up with. You know, they're now the age of doing it as a career. And now we have access to all this technology and recording equipment and all this stuff. So it's like, it's exciting to witness that, you know, all the Nintendo, the Sega kids, the PlayStation 1 kids, all that stuff. Those kids are now adults and they have, you know what I mean? Like, they're pulling out stuff like this. I don't know how old this person is, but it's nice to see that that's a thing. When I hear this, I hear that as a video game fan, and there's no denying it. They wear that on their sleeve, and that's really cool because it's like, it's internal. So now we're going to hear the same song essentially, but this is the Frozen Dark. Now, I'm just going to assume, just a guess, that's going to be slower and maybe more synthesizers, like a little more open. The first one sounded very tight and quick. This one, I feel like it's going to be more open, just because it's dark. That's it. If there's two songs with contrasting things, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Anyways, this is the Frozen Dark from Glacial Peak. Oh yeah, ice too. Okay, let's go. No drums yet. Oh, the sound font, dude. Oh my god, it's so good. Melody, dude. Melody is so important. You know what this video did? It just made a bunch of new fans. People like me that have never heard it. Slower, but it's like punchier. Oh, it's kind of like vaporwave, sort of. You know what it sounds like for some reason? It sounds like an 80s action movie converted to a game. Like a RoboCop game or something. I don't know. It's the first thing that came to mind. Notice something. Give me another loop. I have very good news, which I'll announce in just a second. First of all, I noticed something. At first, I noticed the thumbnails. This is light and this is dark. I noticed that, right? But I noticed the first one, it says Disc 1, The Past. Guess what the second one says? Disc 2, The Future. It's a little too vague for me. I don't know anything. I just discovered the song. But, the main thing I'm getting here is very stylized. Look at the font, right? The font looks like something out of the 90s. Looks like Goosebumps or something. Looks like a kind of like a movie poster. The art, the music, there's definitely a aesthetic here. I don't know what the game looks like. Also, the title is kind of vague, right? You can never guess what that means. If someone just says, hey, have you played The Messenger? That could mean a million different things. I feel like that's already a game title. Who knows? But the good news is that I'm going to cut right here, and I'm going to add another song because I want to hear more. I was only going to do these two, So this is unplanned. So I have to go find another request, which I do have another one, or some others, and I'm going to put that in here too. So YouTube magic, the power of YouTube editing. I bring to you 2 more songs. This is requested by Solace D. We are now going to be listening to The Demon Army and The Demon's Lair. And why don't you know it? Also, the past and the future. This is in parentheses, Underworld. Again, unplanned, but I was so impressed I need to hear more. And I have even more good news. I have more The Messenger coming very soon. Like, very, very soon. So, alright, same channel, Magic Hammer Music. This is now The Demon Army. Underworld. So hell. Even the drums sound like the old school, like the noise channels. Halftime. Soundtrack is amazing. I'm not even gonna talk. We're just gonna go straight to the next one. It's only a minute 30, which sucks. Okay, this is the Demons. What was the first one? Demon's Army. This is the Demon's Lair. Headphones recommended. I've never been more disappointed in track length ever. What a... You know, I went from never hearing about this. Well, no, I've heard about it. Trust me, from you guys. But I've never heard anything from it. Or seen it, anything. And then I just heard 2 songs. 4 variations. So, bear with me. because that is what this channel is. It's a little bit of a emotional roller coaster, going from like, what is this, to what the hell was that? You know, I always leave with more questions than answers. But what I do know is I don't know anything. I'm just pretending I know, so I can sound smart. At the end of the day, this composer, this person, is super impressive. They know what they're doing. This person understands harmonies, melodies, rhythm, modulation, insert musical term here. I don't know what to say. It's not often I get like speechless. Like there's speechless, and then there's like, dude, I was just enjoying it. Like I don't have like things to say. I was just sitting there enjoying it. You know? Damn. Here's the thing. And this goes with anything, not just this channel, not just with music, anything. When people hype stuff up, you know, we know how it is. We're all human. Most of us. Well, at least with me, I'm a very skeptical person. I think just by nature. Maybe that's trust issues. Who knows? But I question pretty much everything that comes to me until I experience it and I know, right? I like facts. I like, you know, true. Hearsay is hearsay. And I think that's because when I grew up as a child, I used to listen to people a lot because you don't know any better. And then as you grow older, you can kind of develop your own mind and you're like, whoa, what the hell? So now I'm like on the complete opposite side and just like, whoa, dude. Anyways, what I'm getting at is anytime anything to me is hyped up, actually, and almost every time in the past, not so much lately with this video game channel, but in the past, when people recommended stuff to me, they'd be like, I know you would like this. I wouldn't. Because assumptions suck. I try not to do it. They're kind of a dumb little trait. Sometimes we can't help but do it because it's like just a human thing we do. But it's very awkward when, you know, people hype stuff up. I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. So what I'm getting at is like, it's a little nerve-wracking being in my position because let's take, for example, just this example right here. I have two examples for you here that I can use. This song, this one right here, the one we just heard, was requested July 2nd, 2023. It is June, halfway through June 2024, a year ago. And there's songs that have been waiting longer than that. So this person has been waiting a year for this video. That alone, you know, I'm sorry, but I have a lot of requests. But that alone puts pressure on me. Every video puts pressure on me. Will I deliver? Will they like what I say? Will, you know? Also, on the other side of pressure, one of the other requesters donated a nice hefty amount for me to even hear this because it got prioritized. So I have two huge, like, you know, and then the hype of everyone saying you gotta listen to The Messenger. So what I'm saying is this had a lot of hype behind it, and I do my best to ignore that before I click play, but sometimes it just kind of seeps in and I'm like, that was a huge buildup. I'm sorry. That was totally worth it. That was so dope. But not only just because it sounded like cool stuff, but I can hear the passion. I can tell that this composer loves to do this. And I'm just gonna guess the whole team did it as a passion project, and the whole game looks great and everything. Who knows? Let me know. But I can hear the art, the passion that they grew up with video games. Their influences are now for us to hear, and then now this is going to influence others. And people are going to be like me who just heard this for the first time, and you just made a bunch of new fans. All that. It's just pure positivity all around. That's it. That's what I got from it. I mean, okay, I guess I can talk like 30 seconds about the song. Yeah, Demon's Lair. I guess it did sound a little bit kind of demonic, and it definitely wasn't as chill as the other one. It sounded very like, maybe like towards the end of the game or something. It definitely sounds like bad place to be. But I was kind of right. It did slow down, right? It did slow down. But damn, dude, they were just all good, all of them, both variations. And I just came from playing a game right now, Xenoblade Chronicles, that had like this 2 song per location thing, right, night and day. So I've always been a fan of that, and the more the merrier. Oh man, I don't want to like gush, but I'm gushing. That was sick. Okay, I'll say this one last thing regarding the whole like hyping stuff up. My audience, very smart people. That's it. I never say that. I never say things like that because I'm not a fan of creators on this website that like gas up their audience, like, you guys are the best, smash the, all that shit. But you guys really are smart and great and fun and nice, and I really appreciate it that you guys are just sharing these things with me. It doesn't feel, I would hope that these videos don't feel like content creator audience, more like a friend type thing. I don't know. That's what I hope that I'm doing. That's why I'm yapping for 24 minutes with no cuts. Actually, I did cut. I lied. I'm a liar. I did cut. So I can... Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that. I threw in 2 more songs because I liked that so much. I'm out of here. Thank you to the requesters. Thank you to everyone that you see here. Thanks to you for watching my videos. It means a lot to me. We're going to be hearing more of this game very soon, so... But, yeah, you guys are great. I'm not going to say that all the time. Don't get used to that. I don't want to get to your head, but thank you guys. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. Peace.